Did you know there's a simple yet incredibly powerful compliment that can make any woman think about you for hours, maybe even days? It's not a cliche, it's not something rehearsed, and in fact, most men have no idea how impactful these words can be. This compliment touches such a deep emotional chord that it creates an instant connection, something very few can achieve. Want to discover what makes this phrase so irresistible and how to use it the right way to create the desired effect? Stick with me until the end, because what I'm about to share might completely change the way women perceive you. Have you ever noticed how some guys seem to have a natural charm with women? It's not because they're richer, better looking, or funnier, but because they know how to notice what really matters. And this is where the compliment, "I admire how you make that look so easy," comes in. This phrase is a shortcut to something deeper. It doesn't focus on her appearance, but on her talent and essence. Think about it. Women are used to hearing cliché comments about their looks or outfits, but when you compliment something that truly values who she is, it grabs her attention. For example, if she mentions how she managed to organize a challenging event at work, instead of saying a generic, "That's cool," try, "I admire how you make that look so easy. I bet that took a lot of focus." See the difference? You're not just hearing her, you're genuinely paying attention. And what happens? She feels seen and appreciated, creating an immediate emotional connection. The magic of this phrase lies in its authenticity. It's simple but powerful because it shows you notice details that most overlook. Women want to be recognized for who they truly are, not just for how they look. When you do that, you show maturity and a unique perspective, qualities that set you apart from the crowd. Moreover, this kind of compliment creates a special memory. At the end of the day, she'll remember the guy who noticed something unique about her, not just another one who repeated the same old compliments she hears all the time. This small but meaningful gesture puts you on a different level because it combines authenticity with a genuine emotional connection. Believe it or not, female attraction has a lot to do with how you make her feel. And you know what's most attractive? When you acknowledge the effort she puts into things, especially in areas others might overlook. That's when you stand out because you validate something she might not even realize she wanted to hear. Picture this. She tells you about how she planned a trip for her friends or organized a special event. While most guys would respond with something generic, you could say, "Wow, it's clear how amazing you are with details. It seems so natural for you, but it's really impressive." That makes her feel recognized in a way few men can achieve. This approach is irresistible because it shows that you're not just interested in superficial things, but that you genuinely value what she does and who she is. You create a deeper emotional connection and convey that you're there because you see something special in her, not because you're just trying to impress her. Another important point, when you acknowledge her efforts, you demonstrate empathy and attention to detail. For many women who face daily pressures, hearing something like that feels like a relief. You make her feel appreciated in a genuine way, and that builds an environment of comfort and trust, showing her that you're different. Finally, recognizing her efforts isn't just about giving compliments. It's about showing that you're truly present in the conversation and see value in what she does. It's the kind of attitude that turns simple interactions into something memorable and makes you someone she'll remember for a long time. Look, knowing what to compliment is important, but when you do, it makes all the difference. The right timing transforms an ordinary phrase into something she'll remember for days. A well-timed compliment shows that you're paying attention, that you understand the moment, and believe me, that's a quality women notice and value. Think about it. If you're having a conversation and she mentions a challenging situation she overcame, like a complicated project or a stressful work situation, that's the perfect moment for you to say something like, "It's amazing how you handle that so calmly." It sounds easy when you talk about it, but I imagine it was really tough. This type of comment not only acknowledges her effort, but also makes her feel that you're genuinely engaged in the conversation. Another great opportunity? When she shows off a practical skill, like cooking something delicious or solving a problem. In that case, try something like, "Not everyone can make something so simple feel so special. You really have a talent." This reinforces her achievements and makes the moment even more special. Now, a warning. Avoid giving compliments at inappropriate moments, like when she's focused or distracted. It could come across as forced, or worse, like you're just trying to get her attention. The key is to let the interaction flow naturally and seize the right moment to speak. When you get the timing right, the impact of the compliment feels genuine, and the connection becomes even stronger. It's not just what you say that matters, but how you say it. Believe me, your tone makes all the difference. If the compliment is said carelessly, without thought, it loses its impact. But when it's delivered with confidence and calmness, it leaves a lasting impression. Imagine you want to compliment something she did. If you say it quickly, nervously, as if you're just trying to fill the silence, it might go unnoticed. Now, try saying the same thing with a slight smile, looking directly into her eyes, and pausing briefly afterward to emphasize your words. That detail shows confidence, and confidence is irresistible. Another tip, lower your voice slightly and speak calmly, almost as if you're sharing a secret. This creates a sense of intimacy. For example, if you say, "I admire how you make that look so simple," in a calm tone, as if it's something important, the phrase carries much more weight. Oh, and your body language matters too. Maintain a relaxed posture, avoid exaggerated gestures, and lean slightly toward her while speaking. Genuine eye contact makes her feel like you're truly present and connected in the moment. When your words, tone, and posture are in sync, the compliment becomes memorable. This harmony ensures the compliment isn't just heard, it's felt. Do you know the secret behind a well-delivered compliment? It leaves the person curious. When you say, "I admire how you make that look so easy," she automatically wonders, what exactly did he see in me? This small mystery creates an impact that goes beyond the moment because it makes her reflect on how you perceive her. Now, imagine this. You're at a party, and you notice how naturally and charmingly she talks to people. Later you say, "I admire how you make that look so easy." She'll probably smile, maybe ask what you meant, or simply keep the comment in her mind. This positive curiosity plants a seed of interest, and that's what makes the interaction memorable. The trick here is finding the balance between being subtle and direct. If you're too vague, you might not get the desired effect. But when you frame the compliment precisely and in the right context, she'll start to notice that you pay attention to things most men overlook. This not only sparks curiosity, but also makes her want to know more about how you see the world, and especially how you see her. Additionally, context amplifies the impact. Let's say she's casually talking about how she solved a tricky problem or mentioned a skill she doesn't even consider a big deal. When you make the comment, it's like flipping a switch, showing her that what she does is special. It's the kind of detail that creates exclusivity. Does he notice other things about me that no one else does? And that, my friend, is gold. Emotional connection is what truly separates a surface-level conversation from a memorable interaction. And you know what's even more interesting? This compliment has exactly the power to create that kind of bond. When you say, "I admire how you make that look so easy," you're going beyond praising what she does. You're recognizing something about who she is, and that carries tremendous weight. Think about how rare it is for people to take the time to genuinely acknowledge someone else's effort or talent. When you do this, you're indirectly saying that you really see her, that you're present in the moment, and this creates a space where she feels safe to be authentic. For example, if she talks about how she organizes her projects, or how she has a special way of handling difficult people, highlighting that opens the door for her to share even more about herself. This compliment also stands out in a world full of distractions. Most people go through interactions on autopilot, without really paying attention to one another. When you show that you've noticed something specific and meaningful, it makes her feel valued, and different from anyone else you've ever interacted with. This kind of emotional presence is magnetic. Another reason this compliment is so powerful is its lasting impact. While generic comments are quickly forgotten, a phrase like this sticks with her because it touches on something that matters to her. It's a reminder that you see value where others don't, and it turns a simple conversation into a memory she'll treasure. Let me tell you something, even the most incredible compliment can fail if you use it the wrong way. That's because it's not just about what you say. How and when you say it make all the difference. But don't worry, I'll show you the most common mistakes and how to avoid them. First mistake, lack of context. Have you ever thought about throwing out "I admire how you make that look so easy," randomly, without it having anything to do with the conversation? It can come across as rehearsed, right? And that might make her think you're not really paying attention. The key here is to use the compliment at the right moment, like when she's talking about something important or showcasing a skill. If she's describing how she tackled a tough problem, for example, you could say, "Wow, it's amazing how calmly you handled that." That's when the compliment feels genuine and makes sense. Second mistake, delivering without emotion. If you say the compliment carelessly, as if you're reading from a script, trust me, it won't have any impact. You can't compliment someone with a dull tone or without making eye contact, right? So here's a tip. Use a calm tone, maintain eye contact, and, if possible, give a slight smile. This makes the compliment feel spontaneous, as if it's something you just felt like saying in the moment. Third mistake, overdoing it. This is a classic. If you start complimenting her constantly, every little thing she does, You might come across as overly flattering or even needy. No one wants to hear compliments all the time because they lose their value. So take it easy. Choose specific moments to compliment her, ones that truly matter and carry significance. For example, complimenting her for organizing a massive event is far more meaningful than commenting on, I don't know, how she held a glass. And finally, having ulterior motives. This one is critical. If you're only using compliments as a way to get something, whether it's attention, approval, or even something more, you can bet she'll notice. Women have an incredible radar for detecting when something isn't authentic. So always be honest. Only give a compliment if you genuinely mean it. When a compliment comes from the heart, she'll feel it. Here's the thing. The secret isn't memorizing compliments or using pre-made tricks. It's about paying attention to her, being present in the moment, and being authentic. That's what makes a compliment special and unforgettable. There's a secret method that's changing the way men attract women. It's not something you'll find everywhere, nor is it something everyone knows about. It's knowledge reserved for those who are ready for something different, and you could be one of them. Imagine being part of a select group of men who have discovered how to ignite female desire in a natural and irresistible way. No games, no pretending, just using the right techniques at the right time. Does this sound like something you'd like to know? Click the link below in the comments and watch the video to discover this exclusive method. This could be the opportunity you've been waiting for to transform your love life and stand out like never before. But don't wait too long. This knowledge isn't for everyone. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel and make sure to watch the next video that's playing on the screen.